talking about multi-digit whole number operations. More specifically, we're talking about expressing equivalent measurements. So we're going to use fractions and decimal multiplication to do that, to express equivalent measurements. So here is our first question. We have a jug of juice that holds 8 cups. Convert those 8 cups into pints. And in order to do that, we need to know how many cups are in a pint. So real quick, I have a reference for you. You can pause that here if you need this ever at any time. But if you notice, our first one right here is 2 cups is equal to a pint. So I'm going to go back to our problem and write that down. So 2 cups is equal to 1 pint, right? 2 cups equal to 1 pint. Right? So we set up our problem, and we're going to use this same technique on all of these because it helps us easily show our work and helps us easily understand the pattern. So if we have 8 cups, 8 cups is the same as 8 times 1 cup, right? Because if we have 1 cup, we'll multiply 8 times, we would have 8 of them. But now we want to change the cup to pints. Well, if 1 pint is equal to 2 cups, we only have 1 of them. So in this case, we have half a pint. So now we can have 8 times half a pint, and we've changed the 1 cup into half a pint, and it's the same thing. Okay? After we do that, what we want to do is just multiply. If we multiply 8 times 1/2, we would have 8 halves, or 8 half pints. And since that doesn't really make sense, we can now turn that into 8 divided by 2, which is 4 pints. And there's our answer for that. So for our next problem says a hippopotamus weighs 1,560,000 grams. Convert that hippo's weight into kilograms. So in order to do that, we need another chart. So I pulled that up. And with meters, grams, and liters, they're all kind of the same thing. So if you ever need this, come back to this video, bookmark it. So the base unit is grams. We know that we are dealing with thousands, right, kilograms. But in order to convert it, this means that if we have 1 gram, we have 1,000th of a kilogram, because the way that looks, come back to this, is that 1 gram is equal to 1/1000th of a kilogram, okay, which we can express as 1/1000th, right? Okay, so we're going to use that same pattern again to start off. We're going to say 1,560,000 grams is equal to 1,560,000 times 1 gram, which is the same as, if we have 1 gram, we've already done this conversion. We can convert it to either one of those. Here, let me redo that. We can convert it to either one of those. Either of those will work. The decimal is a little easier to work with, and I'm going to show you why. So if we rewrite this times 1/1000th of a kilogram, we've now changed it, converted it, we can now do this problem. What this is 3 decimal places, because anything times 1 is the same number. We're just moving the decimal, in this case 3 decimal places. So our answer is equal to 1,560 kilograms. So that's how we would do that. That's the pattern. If you notice, there's a pattern in both of those. Rewind if you're confused. But that's how we do equivalent measurements using fractions and decimals to convert those.